Good morning students. Today I am going to explain you question number 4 and 5 from 3.2 and then after I will start exercise 3.3. Before starting question number 4, I would like to explain you some important angle relation. Okay, some important angle relation which already teacher taught in class 7, but since it is you have to use in class 8, so that's why again I am going to explain important angle relation when lines are parallel. Okay, the first you see angle relation, then after I will start question number 4. Okay, now you see line L and M are parallel and T is a transversal. Okay, so we can get here 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, total 8 angles. Now you see angle 1 and 4, 2 and 3, 5 and 8, 6 and 7. These are called vertically opposite angle. These are called vertically opposite angle. Okay, so when two line intersect, we get vertically opposite angle, and vertically opposite angle are equal. Vertically opposite angle are equal. You can see here, I written here, angle 1 equal to 4, 2 equal to 3, 5 equal to 8, 6 equal to 7. These are vertically opposite angle, and vertically opposite angle are equal. Now next relation is alternate interior angle. My dear students, see angle 3 and 6, 4 and 5. These angle are forming between parallel lines. Okay, so 3 and 6 in alternate pattern. So 3 and 6 are equal, 4 and 5 are equal. These are called alternate interior angle because these are forming between parallel lines, inside the parallel lines. So that's why it is called alternate interior angle. Okay, next relation is corresponding. You see please, angle 1 and 5, both angle are forming same side of the transversal. Okay, angle 1 is on first parallel line, above the first parallel line. Angle 5 is above the second parallel line. Okay, so this type angle are called corresponding angle. So 1 and 5 also equal because corresponding angles are equal. Similarly 3 and 7, 3 below the first parallel line and 7 below the second parallel line, and both are forming same side of the transversal. 1 and 5 also forming same side of the transversal, and 3 and 7 also forming same side of the transversal. So this type angle are called corresponding angle. Similarly we can check 2 and 6, 4 and 8, same pattern. So these are also corresponding. So corresponding angles are equal. So here you see angle 1 equal to 5, 3 equal to 7, 2 equal to 6 and 4 and 8. Okay, now next relation is co-interior angle. My dear students, see 3 and 5. These angle are forming between parallel line and same side of the transversal. So 3 and 5 are called co-interior angle, or also we can say simply interior angle. Similarly 4 and 6. This is also interior angle, or you can say co-interior angle. Sum of co-interior angle is 180 degree. Sum of co-interior angle is 180 degree. Therefore angle 3 plus angle 5 equal to 180 degree. Angle 4 plus angle 6 equal to 180 degree. So these are the angle relation, okay, which are very important. Please, now my dear student, I am going to explain question number 4, okay, from exercise 3.2. What is the question? How many sides does a regular polygon have if each of its interior angle is 165? My dear student, previous video I have explained question number 2. Okay, now question number 4, near about same. You can use different method. Here it is given, let number of side be n, because we don't know. Now you know very well, sum of one exterior and one interior equal to 180. Okay, sum of one interior angle plus one exterior angle is equal to 180 degree. So here given interior angle, so from 180 we can subtract interior, we'll get exterior angle. The exterior angle you got 15 degree. Now we have to find number of sides. The sum of exterior angles upon each exterior angle, by mistake it is written interior angle. Sum of exterior angle upon each exterior angle, so 360 upon 15, it will be 24 sides. Okay, this was the fourth question. Now I am going to explain question number 5. In question number 5, is it possible to have a regular polygon width of each exterior angle is 22 degree? And second B part is given, can it be an interior angle of regular polygon? Okay, means if you take exterior angle 22 or you take interior angle 22, we want to check it is correct or wrong. My dear student, 360 is not exactly divisible by 22. The answer will be no, because 22 is not divisor of 360. Similarly, you know, if we take interior angle 22, we know very well sum of one interior and one exterior equal to 180. So if we subtract interior angle 22 from 180, so we'll get exterior angle 158. Again, 360 will not divisible by 150 correctly. So okay, so again answer will be no. Okay, now my dear students, sixth question is very easy. Sixth is homework. Now I am going to explain exercise 3.3. First question is very simple. Fill in the blanks. You know properties of parallelogram. You can solve easily. Okay, now see second question. In second question, first part. Okay, in first part, what is given? ABCD is a parallelogram. ABCD is a parallelogram, because in second question all figure are parallelogram. So ABCD is a parallelogram. We have to get value of x, y, z. Right? Now my dear student, you know very well, in parallelogram opposite angles are equal, number one, and second, sum of adjacent angle is 180 degree. So here we are taking angle B and C are adjacent angle. Sum of angle B and C will be 180. You can take A and B also, you can take C and D also, you can take A and D also. Okay, sum of adjacent angle will be 180 degree. So angle B plus C equal to 180. Now B given 100, 100 plus x equal to 180, 100 you can transfer, so x equal to 180 minus 100, 80 degree. Okay, so x equal to 80 degree. Now my dear student, A and C angle are equal because opposite angle, so Z also will be 80 degree. Correct? Now angle B and D are also equal because opposite angle of parallelogram are equal, so Y also will be 100. Okay, now see second question, second part of second question. It is given that, again it is a parallelogram, naming is not given, so it is a parallelogram. We have to get value of x, y, z. So my dear student, please pay attention. See the relation between x and 50. X and 50 are adjacent angle. Okay, it is written x plus 50 equal to 180. 50 you can transfer, the x equal to 180 minus 50, 130 degree. Because x and 50 are adjacent angle. Okay, adjacent angle in parallelogram are supplementary. Supplementary means 180. So x equal to 180 minus 50, 130 degree. Now also you should know relation between x and z. X and z are corresponding angle, so x and z also will be equal. So z also will be 130 degree. Now you see third part of second question. In third part again parallelogram is given. Okay, one interior angle is given 30 and we have to get value of x, y and z. My dear student, please see x and one symbol, right angle symbol. So x and 90 will be equal because vertically opposite angle. The value of x will be 90. Correct? Now you can take triangle in which you have angle x, y and 30. X you got 90. So we can get x, y plus x plus 30 equal to 180. Now y we have to find. X you know 90 degree, 30 already given. So 90 plus 30, 120. 120 we can transfer. So y equal to 180 minus 120, y equal to 60. Okay, y equal to 60. Now you know in parallelogram opposite sides are equal. Okay, so these are, see the diagonal. Diagonal will play role of transversal. So if lines are parallel in transverse is there, so y and z are called alternate interior angle. Alternate interior angle, and alternate interior angle are equal. So y equal to z 60 degree. Okay, now fourth part you can do. I am going to explain sixth part. In sixth part again parallelogram is given and we have to get value of x, y and z. Y and 112, these are opposite angle. Okay, y and 112 are opposite angle, so y equal to 112 because opposite angle of parallelogram are equal. Okay, now y is 112, 40 already given, we can get x. In triangle, sum of three interior angle 180, the x plus y plus 40 equal to 180. Okay, y 112 you can see here, 40 plus y plus x equal to 180, angle sum property. Okay, and y in place of y you can put 112. So 40 plus 112, 152. 152 plus x equal to 180. When you transfer other side to 180 minus 152, it will be 28. So z equal to, first we got x equal to 28. Now what is the relation between an x and z? These are alternate interior angle, because in parallelogram opposite sides are parallel and this diagonal is playing role of transversal. So x and z are equal. The value of x you got 28, so z also 28. Okay, so this was the second question. My dear students, third is very easy, you can solve your own. Now I am going to explain question 4. In question 4, draw a rough figure of quadrilateral, that is not a parallelogram, but exactly two opposite angles are equal in measure. So very simple. ABCD is a quadrilateral in which A and C are equal. So it looks like a kite, because this in kite generally this angle are equal. Okay, in kite pair of consecutive sides are equal, and in second pair also you can see consecutive sides are equal. So this look like a kite. Now see fifth question. The measure of two adjacent angle of parallelogram are in the ratio 3:2. Find the measure of each of the angle of parallelogram. My dear, in parallelogram, sum of adjacent angle is 180 degree. Sum of adjacent angle is 180 degree. So 3x plus 2x equal to 180. 5x equal to 180. X equal to 180 upon 5. So 180 divided by 5, 36. The value of x you got 36. Now first angle 3x, so 3 into 36, so 3 into 36, 108. Another angle 2x, so 2 into 36, 72 degree. Okay, now 6 you can do in homework. I am going to explain 7. My dear students, 7 is very important question. Okay, exam point of view. So I am going to explain 7 question. The adjacent figure HOP, H-O-P, in figure it is written H-O-P, but by mistake it is printed W. So H-O-P is a parallelogram. Find the angle X, Y and Z. State the property you used to find them. Okay, so first you see angle HOP plus 70, they forming linear pair. Angle HOP and 70 degree forming linear pair, because HOP is the interior angle and other part of O is the exterior angle. Both are forming linear pair. So sum of these two angles will be 180. So angle HOP plus 70 equal to 180. 70 you transfer other side. So you will get 180 minus 70, 110. HOP 110. Okay. Now in parallelogram, opposite angles are equal. So angle HOP equal to angle E. These are the opposite angle of parallelogram. So angle X equal to 110. X equal to 110. Okay. Now if we take triangle HEP. Okay. So you know very well X you got 110. Now angle PHE. Angle PHE and angle HPO. Angle PHE and HPO are alternate interior angle. Why? Because HE parallel to OP. HE parallel to OP. You can see HE parallel to OP, and HP is a diagonal, so it is a transfer. HE parallel to OP and HP is a diagonal, so it will play role of transversal. So Y equal to 40 degree, alternate interior angle. Okay, correct. Y equal to 40. Now angle EHO. Angle EHO equal to other part of O. So these are the corresponding angle. These are corresponding because HE parallel OP and HO is a transversal. HE parallel to OP and HO is a transversal. So angle HEO and part of angle O, other side exterior angle, these are equal, corresponding angle. So what is angle EHO? Z plus 40. Z plus 40. EHO is Z plus 40 and angle O. The angle EHO equal to angle O. These are corresponding angle. So I can write Z plus 40 equal to 70. 40 we can transfer other side. So Z equal to 30 degree. Okay, so this is very important question, my dear student. Okay, very simple. Just you have to use property of parallelogram, and also you have to use property of angle relation alternate corresponding. Okay, thank you very much. Take care.